Okay, this is for Nina. Nina is one of my wonderful customers, a newer customer in the last few months, but we had a conversation yesterday, and Nina is amazing. You guys are pretty amazing people, and I just think you're all awesome. I said to my husband the other day, I have the most beautiful, amazing customers. They're so kind, they're so nice, they're just so considerate. It just blows my mind. So thank you all for that. But this video is to help Nina because Nina bought some eyeshadow and she wanted, and I told her I'll do it for her this morning. I'll do a tangerine kind of terracotta look that she was going for. So what I'm going to do, now you can do your eye with cupcake, or you could do it with, what's this other one? Hang on a sec. Sonora, and they're kind of a light beige, so you could do your eyes with one of them, just a light color, or you can use Pup. So I'm going to just go and use Cupcake just to cover my eye and get rid of some discoloration to start with. Okay, just like that. Now I'm going to try something I haven't done before, and I see people do this, and they put tape on their eye. This is actually medical tape. So they just go like that, okay? So I'm doing my eyes before I do my main highlighter, obviously. Okay? And just go just like that. Okay, so you're going to get a real clear line on your eyes. Okay. So now I'm going to add a little bit of, I could add Pup, or I could add Chai. Just a little bit of tan or brown. This is Chai. They're very close. You see that? And then I'm going to use Tangerine, which is kind of a terracotta color, because that's the color that Nina was going for. It's not the best color for me. Maybe when I'm through my makeup, it might not be too bad with what I'm wearing. But just take your Pup and spread it up. I have hooded eyelids, so I need to go almost up to my eyebrow bone. See that? Way up there. Okay? And then I'm going to take the Tangerine, which is that one, and I'm going to just pop it in the corners, right down there. And I could just pull it a little bit under my eye if you wish to do that. Take it over your eye, pull it up, pull it up. Now, I don't usually do this, but I'm going to go way over. I did it last night, and I like the look. And I'll show you in a minute, but most of it is going to go over here. Right? See that? Now that may be a lot darker than what I see for you guys. It seems to be in the video. But you do what you do. You put on as much as you would like. And just take it and blend it. Blend it over and up. Okay? You see that? Now, you could take a little bit darker color and just pop it in the very corners. I've got one I'm going to do that with just to show you. And this is Finn. This is Finn right in the corner, just in the corner, just like that. Gives it that extra depth there. Put a little bit more Finn over here. And you can pull it down a little bit under your eye if you like that look. looks pretty extreme, but let's wait till we get it all done. Now, I'm going to take the color that she purchased is called Crush for the shimmer. And I'm just going to take the shimmer and put it in the center of the eyelid, right there. See that? Right there. See that? The other thing I would show you is Soulmate. Soulmate's a little bit lighter, a little bit more shimmery. And maybe you want to use Soulmate. I know many of you have Soulmate. Right there. You see? Okay. Now, what I'm going to do also is I'm going to take my brightening highlighter, or I could take Unicorn. No, I think I'll take maybe Drift. Maybe I'll take some Drift and put it in the corner. Drift is a very light, kind of like a shimmer, but it's a lightener. And it's not as light as I want it. So I'm going to take my brightening highlighter and just pop it in the corners and just bring it up. I'm going to have to use my magnifying glass to do this. I'm not seeing because of the bright sunshine. Take your brightening highlighter and just whiten up in this area. Just give it that pop. Blend it in. You can use your fingers. You just pop it in there. Okay? I think I need to blend a bit more here. Okay. And then take your, whatever brush you have, your buff brush or whatever, and just tap under your eye with some bright, just to give it a lift. Just brightens that area up. And all of this lifts your eyes, right? Okay. All right, let's take this tape off. And see, your line is clean and defined. Now, it looks kind of funny until you get your eyes lined and get your eyeshadow on and all the rest. So for now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start doing my main highlighters. I look like a ghost with brown eyes. Let's finish up and get some other stuff going on here. My Athens is almost done. I've got another one on the way. I'm just down to practically very little. But fortunately, Saint delivers pretty quick. Within a week, you should have your makeup. And if you're watching this and you want a color match, reach out to me. I'd be happy to give you a complimentary color match for your skin. Now you see how that's covering over the dimmies? Right? Just stipple in. Don't wipe it. Just stipple in. See that spot's gone over there? Y01 and 01 for me work really well for demis. And for a lot of people, I'm finding. Sometimes you have to experiment depending what how bad your spots are and what works and what doesn't work. But there's a color wheel that you can go by. If you look at the demis, you'll see there's a color wheel that you can click on a little link there and it'll show you how to use the color wheel. And whatever you see for your skin around the edge of that color wheel, you go to the exact opposite or close on the other side of the wheel. That's how it works. This might be a little bit longer video, guys. Yeah, those Demis do a great job. You see, the color's not looking so dramatic now, is it, on my eyes? Don't be afraid to experiment, guys. Pull it down into your neck so you don't have that line. I find Athens is a good match. It doesn't cause drastic problems. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, I'm going to line my eyes, and I'm going to line them with, I'm going to actually line them with Fin, which is that dark color I popped in the corner. And Fin is kind of a very dark chocolate brown. You could also use the eyeliner, which is black. But Fin's just a little bit lighter. It's kind of a coal brown, dirt brown. That's it, dirt brown. Just a fine line really close to your lids. You can extend out here a little bit more if you want. And see, it's coming together, isn't it? When you start to do your makeup, you know, you think sometimes, well, that doesn't quite look right. But give it the time. Give it the whole picture. Give it time to finish. And when you put your lip and cheek on, it's the icing on the cake, isn't it? For sure. You know, I never used to wear hardly any eyeshadow. Not much. I never used to line my eyes much either. When I was younger, I did. But not as I get older. And I even had eyelash extensions up until a few years ago. Up until COVID, I think. And so I never had to wear eyeliner or mascara. And I quite love them. What I didn't like was having to go every couple of weeks to get them redone again, right? All right, so you see how it's coming? It's pretty dramatic for me, but that's okay. This is for Nina. If you like to have more dramatic eyes, have them. This is your life and your luck. You do you, right? I was thinking about that the other day when somebody was driving behind me and he was pushing me, and it's a very high traffic area I was pulling out onto. And I was being careful. And this guy is getting a little impatient, but, you know, and started honking at me. And I thought, you know what, buddy? You do you when you're driving, I'll do me. I'm behind my wheel. And I'm not like I'm an overly cautious person, but I am defensive. You have to be today. There's some crazy drivers out there. So, all right, my eyebrows. I'm using contour. Ash contour is what I'm using for my eyebrows because, as you know, my eyebrows are naturally dark. And I'm just replacing what used to be. And I like the dark eyebrows for me. But then you do you. There's other ones called henna. There's olive. That might be a bit lighter for some of you. You know, there's some new colors. Just kind of search through. And you can judge from mine, which is ash, how dark it is, and go from there when you look at the little dots and see what you think is going to work for you. contour is great for eyebrows because it holds your unruly eyebrow hair in place. Just pull it naturally over the top, just real gently, and just let it flow like that. Brush it up with your spoolie. There's your eyebrows, right? Okay, let's put my lip and cheek on. It's coming together, isn't it? Let's put my lip and cheek on, and I'm going to go for Tangerine, and I'm going to mix Frenchie together because it's going to look super pretty with this blouse I'm wearing. It's funny, when I was talking to Nina too, many of you like Frenchie. It's a pretty shade. This is mostly Frenchie on. And it's just a nice, I don't know what it is. It's a nice neutral tinge of peach in it. It's just so, so pretty. Don't forget, now put your lip and cheek high enough. If you put it down here, you're going to drag your face down. So pick it up. Get it up there high enough. I'm inclined to go like this just a bit. Okay? And I'll put Frenchie on my lips. And I can use petal or I can use any of the light colors. Like there's Audrey, there's other ones, right? Now, isn't that pretty? See, the eyes don't look so dramatic, do they? I'll put some mascara on for you. I'll put primer first on my mascara, this Estee Lauder product. I'll put primer first, and because it does make your eyelashes a little bit heavier, just a little stronger, a little fuller, I guess I might say. And it's just white, and it just give them a couple seconds to dry. I like my top. I bought it online. It was a chance, you know, one of those online purchases, and you hope it works out. Well, I was really thrilled with it. It's pretty, isn't it? I love it. Okay, now we'll put my mascara on. It's Lancome. Definitions, they call it. Definitions. Lancome. And that eyeshadow or eye mascara is so expensive sometimes. And this particular product, I've tried many of them. I don't want the gooey, gummy, sticky, globby one. So I decided to try this one, and I'm pretty pleased with it. So when you do your eye mascara, just push, hold it at the base and wiggle it and just get some going on there. And then pull up. Everybody always criticize me if I forget my mascara. They say, you didn't do your mascara. Well, I'm doing it this time. Sometimes I just forget because I never used to wear it so much. And sometimes I just forget to do it. My eyelashes are not that long. Better than they were, mind you. I think when I had the extensions, I lost some. I think it was hard on my lashes. Okay. There we are. We're all done. You like? What do you think? That was a good idea doing the tape. See how it cleaned that up? I could still put a little bit of brightener up there. Just to pick that up. Just tap it in with your finger. Tap it in with your finger. Now, if you really want to pop your eyes, you could take a little unicorn. Unicorn is a really bright shimmer, actually, and just paint it just a little bit. It's like painting pictures, isn't it? just paint a little bit in the corner of your eye here. And just give you that extra pop. You see? And that's it. I'm done. Hope you guys have a wonderful Saturday. If you want to join my Zoom, which is in about an hour, it's 10 AM Pacific Time, which would be 1 o'clock Eastern Time. You can just pop in and listen to us, and we're going to talk about a new product. It's my nutritional business, and it's where I get the xantho mist, the mist, right, that many of you have actually tried and seem to be liking because you seem to be reordering it, and we have so many stories on it. So I think we're coming out with a new mist based around a thing in your body that protects your immune system. When I say thing, I forget what you call it, molecule, cells, called glutathione. And maybe some of you heard about glutathione. I've been taking it for a few years now as a powder that I mix in a drink. But I think we're coming out with a mist. So that might be talked about today. And you might hear some doctors talk about the benefits of that and possibly the xantho mist. And so I hope you enjoyed. If you'd like to tune in. If not, I have the link later and I can post it. And you guys can have a listen of the recording. Anyway, you guys, I love you all. Thank you for watching. And I hope you like Nina's new look.